here or not, after all, both of these characters are known to be, well, able to just take it calm, one thing at a time, and it looks like they are exactly doing that. Just throwing stuff at each other is just going to be a matter of who does it better.
Yes, sir. Who has the better aim here, be it with the soccer ball of Wii Fit trainers or with those grenades that ApolloKage has. And careful with that, 9superpie, he's going a little too deep there. And, well, it does seem that the damage is coming a lot stronger from ApolloKage's side, at least so far. That 79% on 9superpie is nothing to scoff at. And after all, Snake can actually kill pretty quickly with a solid setup. But of course, there's deep breathing, so you can't really, just do whatever you want against Wii Fit Trainer. You do have to take into account those really strange hitboxes. But another one of those up tilts, and that might do it.
Or maybe even an edge guard, of course. Nikita was making itself present, and even though the Erdus was not even enough, the disactivation was not long enough, and also that missile, the RPG doing his, well, the mortar, I believe, it's doing his job. 9superpie, well, things were looking up so much better for him that last set that we saw him play. Well, right here, he's facing ApolloKage, and it looks like my man definitely took his time, but he is super ready to make it happen. He was waiting for a while, so he is coming in to show it to us. Just how good he is. Just how good he is.
Exactly, he's pretty darn great. And of course, 9superpie, like we said before, a winner of those Nintendo Online Opens. But this backer, okay, showing us why
Holy cow.
breathing is so important in any matchup. It just hits you like a truck. I mean, that Wii Fit Trainer is pretty slim, but when she breathes, it's like she grows some iron boots or something, because she hits like an absolute monster. And look at all the percent they're putting onto ApolloKage already. Of course, the differential is still there. 9superpie still has to play a bit more carefully, but he does have the tools to put on a lot of percent really quickly.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a battle of hitboxes once more. That deep breathing is off the table here. And I was wondering if we're going to see some juggles, and that was exactly what 9superpie was trying to do. Not even going for the edge guard, he was just getting the rate on the high end and not going to work out for ApolloKage. Neither of them is finding what they need, but the percentage, well, just keeps racking up. And will, as we've said before, like Snake has a little bit of an easier time finding the stocks, but you can never count out with a trainer, especially if she's gonna get super powered. But it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case, because ApolloKage, even though he's at a very high percent, he is still holding on.
Yeah, and it looked like, whoa, oh, dude, great DI from ApolloKage, but dude, 9superpie is so brave, going all the way up there and hitting him with the ball, and that's gonna do it for ApolloKage's next stock. And 9superpie with some pretty good momentum starting out. Dude, is he gonna go? Oh, he was going for it, it didn't work.
Oh, that was gonna be the nastiest edge guard. And as I was saying earlier, like, you need the edge guards, and 9superpie was looking for it. That was his chance. He should have just committed for it. But hindsight is 20/20, and that is not gonna help them at all. However, this little extra percent that he has definitely does. While here, he wasn't able to charge the deep breathing here. Nikita is gonna make his life a little harder, and he's forced to recover up high. We are back at the percents where, oh my god, yeah, exactly that. Where up tilt is gonna become a kill option, and you already know that Snake is very ready with such fast hitboxes that he has. I'm also like pretty surprised at the way that ApolloKage just straight up knew that 9superpie was gonna come in, because he was ready.
Oh, absolutely. And also, so many situations in which, well, the edge guard might not have concluded well for ApolloKage, but it did set him up just pressured by that. Easier for him. But yeah, the edge guards are just a nightmare for 9superpie right now.
Yeah, he could have definitely got that, and he would have been super hype as well. Like, if you take out that Cypher,
Bien, estoy súper trabado, al
Te
menos yo
estás
estoy muy...
cortando un poco, Tun, sí. Sí, sí, sí. Pero no te preocupes, aquí lo cubrimos. And we are back to the second game, Pokemon Stadium 2, because, well, you know, it couldn't have been any other different way. And here, back at it again. Oh, that shield is looking super, super tiny. And 9superpie has finally found it within himself to go in and run in for those grabs. And even though, like, Wiffid Trainer doesn't really have a ton of guaranteed stuff from grab at higher percents, at low percents, she can do some stuff, especially if she's aided by those platforms. And it was looking exactly like that. 9superpie is supercharged as well. With this deep breathing, he's looking for that hard read. Okay, once more, he's trying to pressure. ApolloKage, I cannot believe that the Up Smash actually saved him from the projectile. That was so sick. That was actually so sick. And he's running in for the fences, catching 9superpie, trying to retreat. And oh, he is finding himself on the wrong side of a projectile party. You really don't want to be at the Snake's mercy, especially when he is just gonna take up stage and try and play his game when he has the chance to. Here, back at it. He's been trying to get that same grab. I'm surprised that, well, 9superpie is still very aware of that. ApolloKage here. Trying to fight, of course, the classic Snake way up high recovery. And he is abusing the fact that Snake also has, well, very, very good range here with that back here. But as I was saying that, they kept exchanging projectiles, so... Well, here, it was a very tricky landing. He was forced to go below. I'm surprised that ApolloKage is not trying to use the crouch from Snake. And also, like, that's a thing that 9superpie could also abuse, because both of these characters' crouches are some of the lowest, if not the lowest crouches in the game. But as I continue with that... Yeah, I can hear you. You're still a little cut off, but yeah. But I can hear you.
Finally! Oh, dang
it. Well, he finally took a stock. So, yeah, I will call it like that anyway. Oh, here, it's trying to make it happen once more. How many backers is he going to connect? Is this melee Jigglypuff or something? Like, is there some memo that I was missing? Like, Sephiroth getting into Smash, throw it. Oh, my God. Okay, he has to go for those very, very much riskier options. And I cannot believe that he almost got that full deep breathing. However, it was not meant to be for him. He had to go for that. Sure, you cannot leave Snake alive in that kind of situations, especially because he was suffering from it. 9superpie on a baby comeback so far, and the train seems to have not been stopping. Holy cow, he was definitely looking for one of those ballsy options that we are so used to see from him. That fair did not hit? I cannot believe that. Still looking like a Michael Bay movie over here. I wouldn't be surprised at this point if ApolloKage managed to bring it back. We are seeing that, well, 9superpie on a warpath is still trying to make the comeback happen. Roll galore. And, well, I've never seen somebody kick that, and the backer from Wiffid Trainer is going to be enough. He is showing we do have the same animation for backer, but mine is way stronger, especially with deep breathing, and also that move is hella fast. That is one of Wiffid Trainer's best kill moves. I'm surprised that he managed to actually connect that in such a high pressure situation. But, I mean, if you manage to whip it out and make it work, then by all means, go for it. So here, we have, well, a even situation as far as the score goes. So I don't know if Toon is back or not. I'm trying to listen from him. I think he left. So, well, still we have smash for you guys. Don't you guys fear. He'll be back. And, well, this is a best of 5. So, this is not over. This was just to make the set a little more even. And instead of going to PS2, they opt to go for the small version of Battlefield here. And once again, both of these guys love their space. Both of them love to keep their opponents at a distance. So it's also been a really amazing fight with the out of shield options. If you have, he got to read. He did get to read, and he did not commit to it. I am surprised that ApolloKage just didn't let it rip there. Once more, 9superpie seems very comfortable once he's off stage. When he's alone, when he's not getting chased, when he's only really ever gotten one edge guard versus ApolloKage. So if he manages to throw him off stage and actually make him fear for his life, then that could definitely be like a better situation for him. And, well, they're exchanging again. The first grab going to 9superpie. Again, he is definitely going to need to put some fear here in ApolloKage. Make him think twice about how he has to land. Because if he just lets him go and lets him pull the grenades for free, then, well, it's gonna look a lot like that first game. Again, not managing to catch the landing, but does catch the roll. Good stuff there with the sun salutation. And barely missing that. Nice. SSBU on a very precarious position here. While ApolloKage still fighting for that up tilt, but 9superpie was like, no, take one of my own. And look at this combo. Of course, the extension, beautiful on the platform, and also with the read that he was trying to land there. And if that had been a supercharged up smash, that would have taken the stock, but instead ApolloKage breathes for a couple more seconds before perhaps 9superpie even has a chance to take his own. And we are seeing a very interesting match here. Very, very even as well.
Am I finally back? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes. It's... Woo! You are a blessing here, Toon. You're a blessing here. So take it away.
Okay, awesome. So we're back in this, ladies and gentlemen, in Pokemon. Well, no, not Pokemon Stadium 2. We are in not Pokemon Stadium 2. But
that's right.
60% on 9superpie is looking really solid, considering he is still another stock onto his name. And look at how much. Well, the extension, that's what I'm trying to say. The length of the extension he's getting right now. 9superpie has done a really great job just downloading the movement from ApolloKage. He did not download this. However, I have seen that up tilt come out so often that it's not really surprising. Oh, no! No!
There is no...
Dude! What?
I cannot believe that he actually lived that. I know he was a super low percent, but still, Snake's order is a very, very strong spike. However, it does give him a very small chance here of coming back, and it looks like he's making the most out of that. If ApolloKage manages to recover here and make it into the center of the stage, then he does have a fighting chance.
Oh, absolutely. He ain't done quite yet. We already saw what he's capable of, and he is more than willing to just steal the game away. But that deep breathing is a stealing in itself. Like, it's an absolute highway robbery right now, and we already know that 9superpie hits like a truck. Oh no, but the assistance from the grenades is pretty darn good. He just places them onto the stage, not allowing 9superpie to move like he would want to. And look at how much respect there is between these two. That's what I like to see. They know how much there is at stake here. It's 1-1 right now. Oh man, that up tilt again. And dude, you need to adapt to that 9superpie. He's doing a great job adapting to everything else, but everything else other than that up tilt, and that up tilt, it's still a really solid option right now.
It's definitely worked wonders for ApolloKage. Like, after that missed edge guard, just by a little though, like, miraculously 9superpie was able to make it back, but still, momentum was already on ApolloKage's side. So that was a couple of very intense minutes of fight to get that advantage on the set, because it's not over, of course. If the story of this set has told us anything, is the fact that, well, they are both very capable of bringing it back. So I am still not counting out the option of having a game number 5.
Yeah, me neither. I think any of these two can actually make it through. And of course, considering how willing they are to just go in and steal the game from the other player, I think we're going to see a show right now. Both ApolloKage and 9superpie know their tools and how easy it can be for them to just steal the game away. So again, I'm excited to see that. We're the commentators of Schadenfreude, so I want to see some Schadenfreude right now, if you'd please.
Oh, yeah, I am trying to see some destruction from either side. Let's be honest, that's why you guys are here for, and we are here to make sure that you are loving it. And as far as the set goes, well, ApolloKage is definitely loving the fact that he is just one game away of moving into losers semis, I'm sorry. And finally, 9superpie, perhaps he is actually not trying to go to ledge. He's just going in, which I respect a lot, in spite of the fact that he has a character that is most well known for staying back and spamming projectiles at the ledge. He is actually making a conscious effort of not doing that.
Yes, absolutely. I do respect that as well. He knows this kind of strategy that his character is known for, and he plays around that so well. ApolloKage is actually having some trouble adapting to that because of the way he just mixes up his movement and his placement onto the stage. So props to 9superpie for being so versatile with the way he plays Wii Fit Trainer. And also, ApolloKage, I think he was actually telegraphing the up tilt a little too much. He was approaching very slowly, waiting for 9superpie to just, get himself in another situation like that. Again, baiting that up tilt in. That's just gotta keep on happening, and 9superpie knows it, and he punishes that like he should have a while ago.
I think that is exactly what he was looking for, the fact that he could bait out the up tilt and then punish with his own back air, but he is getting ledge trap out of his mind here, and it's not like Snake has a very hard time setting up a ledge trap, so ApolloKage is just showing the effectiveness of having a character such as Snake when your opponent is by the ledge, and those parries are coming in finally. And both of these guys are just trying to land on top of each other, and it just comes down to the fact that who reads the next option best and gets a fat punish out of it.
Well, it seems that 9superpie is winning that battle so far, going for those solid 2 frames, but nothing out of it. ApolloKage, however, I do think he is still really shining in the ledge trap and edgeguard games. 9superpie is still sweating bullets whenever he is off stage, so that's where the battle is really being held. 9superpie now reads this option with the sun salutation right into the face. And it seems like we are going to go to a Game 5 unless ApolloKage pulls off one of those amazing extensions and takes away the stock really quickly.
Yes, of course. We've seen his comeback potential right in the game before. This is why he is on top. Oh, that downer was super dangerous, and he does set up for a potential way of taking that stock, but it's not gonna happen here. ApolloKage is still fighting to bring it back to even as far as the stock goes. And once more here, 9superpie suffering every single time that he's by ledge. And ApolloKage doesn't even have to sit at the ledge to pressure him. He can just opt to be on the other side of the stage, but he cannot opt to DI that backer. Super powerful, super charged, and we are definitely gonna be seeing a game number 5.
Absolutely, this one's going for any of these guys. We really can't just predict who's gonna make it through to loser semis. And by the way, speaking of the other sets, it seems that Sonam Slash just DQ out of existence. He is gone from the tournament, ended at 5th place, DQing once again in losers quarters, and so Quark is now waiting for the winner of this set to play against him in loser semis. And the next remaining sets are going to be seen on Maister's stream. So this is going to be our last game here at Smash Factor. So let's make it a good one. I hope the internet doesn't betray me this time around, because I definitely want to see the rest of it. These two are just fighting for everything and with everything. I really love to see those outstanding options come through from both of these players.
For sure, for sure. This is for all the marbles. This is gonna define it. Who keeps on moving into bracket, as we've said before, like super important for either of those guys. If they want to keep playing, if they're trying to go to res, then just throw. By all means, do. But if not, if you are trying to move on into the bracket still, then go for it. An aggressive start here for a 9superpie. ApolloKage has the option of the counter pick here, so he brings us to Smashville, a very good stage for Snake due to that center platform, which allows him to control the stage with his projectiles. And since this, like, Smashville is so small, like, he can do a lot of damage with that, but so can 9superpie apparently. But he is going to find himself in a very precarious situation here, because we've seen him time and time again suffer, and this is not going to be the exception.
Yes, that Nikita is an absolute nightmare for 9superpie. And again, those projectiles are what are helping ApolloKage the most, but also, all that percent he just got, like 50% of it came through reflected projectiles. The grenades, they went back to him, and that's how he lost the first stock with the finisher of 9superpie. So he's really smart, just, you know, taking care of all the options surrounding him. And now 2-2, but again, toe-to-toe, that's what I like to see. Even though 9superpie adapts, ApolloKage still has those burst options and really easy kill potential. But 82%, I mean, 9superpie is still dealing a lot of damage with ApolloKage's own projectiles.
Yes, of course, and ApolloKage is going down as well before my man was flicking the cystic up, because he knows he has the chance to do that. But here, it's all this 9superpie show. This Wii Fit trainer was supercharged, however, at this time around, he is just looking for that option, and he was going for the hardest of rates. Once more, he is smelling the blood in the water, and ApolloKage, I don't know if my man can bring it back.
Me neither. It's really looking really complicated. We did see some attempts at highway robbery earlier on, but I don't think 9superpie is just gonna risk it like that. He would rather just play defensive, play it safe, throw out projectiles, throw out the sun salutations. You have deep breathing, and that's gonna do it. ApolloKage's out of there. 9superpie is in loser semis against Quark.
Wow, what a dominant last game. Like, I was definitely not expecting that, considering just the back and forth that these guys had throughout the set. But that last game, well, perhaps 9superpie was, well, perhaps he was saving all the tricks for last, like the ace up his sleeve. So, well, you have to take out those tricks when it counts the most, right? Like, the most effective, at the most effective time, and, you know, well, it really worked wonders for him. So, good stuff to 9superpie, winning that 5-game set, and moving on to loser semis.
Absolutely, keeping his composure, just playing really solidly overall. Here are some replays of the set. Like we said, Smashville usually a really good stage for Snake, but 9superpie just did what he wanted with it. It really did not seem like he was at a disadvantage that, well, or at least that big of a disadvantage in Smashville in general, so props to him for controlling the situation like that. But the edge guards, those were the real nightmare for him. That Nikita just closed out so many options for 9superpie.
First and last game of Smashville as well. Like, such different story.
True.
Considering how close that first Smashville game was, and how dominant the last one went out to be like. And here we're seeing that, yeah, he knew, like, that was his win condition, just take them off the top. But he, like, ApolloKage was unfortunately not able to find the necessary up tilts to win the set, while 9superpie did find a bunch of backers and a bunch of aerials, such as that downer, to, well, make it happen. Still keeping on to the bracket. A lot of replays here, and I love these very exciting moments. Like, I told you, like, they were just trying to outdo each other on the landing, and finally there, ApolloKage, like, managed to like predict which side was he gonna land, because of course if you are gonna do the same thing and you are a good player, you're gonna try and make a little variation on what you're doing. You're either landing on their back or in front of them, and well, right there, it was working. It was working very well for the Snake main. Well, but also like 9superpie still managed to adapt, as I've said time and time again. And look at that! Look at that!
Absolutely, it was looking like ApolloKage got edge. Well, was getting edge guard harder than 9superpie was at the very beginning of the set. So yeah, that's the adaptation game, and it's a really important aspect you have to consider. You can also mix it up, but you know
Sure.
the adaptation is just as important. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time to